Frederick the Great, King of Prussia, was an outstanding tactician and extraordinary general. Growing up with an abusive father and fighting against France, Austria, and Russia, Frederick the Great mastered the art of defeating a larger enemy. He inherited a small kingdom from his father, and after permanently altering the lives of the European people, he left a powerful, prestigious nation for his heir. Frederick the Great was the son of Frederick William I, born on the 24th of January 1712, the same year the first Newcomen steam engine was built. His father requested that young Frederick would be educated as common folk, not as royalty. In his education, he developed an interest in musical arts and philosophy, which clashed with his father's militaristic beliefs. Because of this rebelliousness, Frederick's father would constantly beat and humiliate him publicly. When he was 18, he ran away from home with his best friend, Hans Hermann von Katt. They got caught. Hans was executed in front of Frederick. Frederick inherited the Prussian kingdom at the age of 28 when his father died in 1740. Frederick's greatest achievements occurred during the 7 Years' War. Winning countless battles at the start of the war, Frederick became a well-known conqueror. In the Battle of Rosbach, Frederick had an army half the size of the French and Austrian ones. Yet he managed to defeat their combined armies and kill and capture 10,000 Franco-Imperial soldiers with a mere 169 Prussian casualties. In the end, however, Frederick had lost various battles and only barely managed to end the war without shrinking his borders. Towards the end of the war, Prussia started to suffer many defeats. Its army split between Austria and Russia. His army was obliterated at the Battle of Kundersdorf. Only a miracle could save him after so many consecutive defeats. Frederick then wrote a letter to Berlin. This morning, at 11 o'clock, I have attacked the enemy. All my troops have worked wonders, but at cost of innumerable losses. My coat is perforated by bullets. 2 horses of mine have been shot dead. My misfortune is that I am still living. Our defeat is very considerable. I am no more master of my troops. Thinking of the safety of anybody in Berlin is a good activity. It is a cruel failure that I will not survive. The consequences of the battle will be worse than the battle itself. I do not have any more resources, and, frankly confessed, I believe that everything is lost. I will not survive the doom of my fatherland. Farewell forever. Lucky for Frederick, a miracle did occur, specifically the miracle of Brandenburg. Because of Frederick's frightening reputation and his history in defeating larger enemies, the Austrian army avoided Berlin. A few days later, the Russian Empress, Elizabeth, died. Her nephew, Peter III, succeeded her. Peter III admired Frederick the Great and immediately stopped the offensive against him and formed an alliance with Prussia. On the 19th of August, 1786, Frederick died. His legacy lives long after his death, serving as an idol for the infamous Adolf Hitler. Hitler admired how Frederick consistently managed to win against much greater odds, and wished for such luck and success in his campaign. Because of Hitler's abominated image, for the second half of the 20th century, Frederick was considered an inspiration of evil. Nowadays, we no longer abhor him, but praise him instead.